Super Bowl 56 is today. It's going to be a great day, a great game. I think uh, you're going to see the Rams and the Bengals, and for the second time in NFL history, you're going to see a home team host the NFL championship game. I think it's going to be a great matchup. Um, which team's going to pull it out? The best one. Both very good teams, and I wish them both the best in the game. Um, as far as the situation in Ukraine is concerned, um, I'm hopeful uh, that we will continue to have dialogue and discussions. I think that is the best chance to avoid conflict. Conflict is the last thing that we need, armed conflict. And my administration will do everything it takes to avoid that. But I will also say that uh, if Russia does make a move uh, on Ukraine, the United States, under my administration, the United States will stand with its NATO allies, and we will back them in the action. I know that one of the things that is kind of been a sticking point in this whole thing is Ukraine possibly join NATO. And here's my viewpoint on that. Quite simply, um, is any sovereign nation has the right has the right to do what is best in their own for their own interest, and Ukraine is no different. If they would like and want to join NATO, uh, it would be up to the rest of NATO to approve their membership into it. But if they want to do that, it's certainly their right to pursue that. No other country has the right to tell another country what they can and cannot do. I think that is one of the sticking points in uh, this whole crisis. One of the things I'd like to see proposed is, uh, and this is something um, that won't be fixed overnight, but at least we can start laying the groundwork uh, to make this happen. Is a Helsinki conference again? Many years ago that laid the groundwork for improvement of relationships between the United States and then the Soviet Union into Russia. And I think that is something that we need to look at again. Uh, Again, it's something that we're not going to do immediately. It won't have immediate results, but something that I think can be start and and go on for several years in working out a set of accords, a set of agreements that both the United States and Russia will agree to. Um, on the situation here in the United States, as far as the economy, um, I have said many times that the economy, while it's good, and we had a great, if you want to, we had a great job report. The numbers were good. I'll say that the numbers were good. They're not where they need to be. There are still 10.2, 10.3 million jobs available in this country. And we got supply chain issues that have got to be fixed. And we can fix this if we just all go back to work. Now, I know that the pandemic caused uh, a, a reimagining, basically, of people's work. A lot of people looked at the career and it's like, is this what I want to do? Is this where I want to be? And it did cause them a reevaluation of that. Um, and I know that some of those jobs, people are going to go back to those jobs, and that's okay. But for the folks who are relying on a government handout, uh, it is time for that to end. Uh, the United States, everything that we've done in the history of this great country was done with hard work and sweat and tears, blood, sweat, and tears. And nothing was handed to us. Everything that we accomplished, we built. Everything that we did, an example would be the moon landing back in the 60s. That was done by hard working men and women who came together throughout this country and who answered a president's call to put men on the moon. We need to have that same kind of spirit come back in this country, and we need to return to work. If we do that, I think a lot of the problems that we see going on in our nation, the civil unrest, uh, the unsettling in our country, I think you will see a lot of that dissipate when everybody returns to work. And I think um, that's the best solution to the economic situation. Um, on education, um, I'm a firm believer that we need to have our schools open 100%. And here's the thing about the mask mandates. And I know this is another sticking point that has been debated many times. Um, it should be up to the individual person, parent, to decide what is best for their child, what is best for them um, to do. Uh, these mandates are not a one size fits all thing, especially the vaccine mandates and also the face mask mandates. Uh, we need to have the ability to decide what is best for us without it impacting our lives. We've got to get to a point that we've got to return to normal or as close as normal as we can be. And I think you're seeing the beginning of that with the dropping of mandates throughout our country. I think that will continue, and I think we will near the endemic part of this, what they've been calling the endemic part of this, and life will go on. And I think we're very, very close to that time.